Hi guys, welcome along to Rumble TV. Monday night means our Sportscar PRO AM series is back. Tonight we're running our second Enduro for the season. The boys are at Daytona tonight. You can see it's around 10 o'clock in the morning for their qualifying. A little bit overcast at the moment. Hopefully that'll clear a bit later on. But head down and see who's setting the track on fire tonight. Boys are probably on their first hot lap now. They've got 3 laps solo qualifying, so got no excuses for not setting a decent time. Currently with Stephen Barker, the Merc at the moment. Let's have a look at our weather. It's dry. Track temp is actually up at 32 degrees, so it's going to have a bit of an effect on the lap times. Going through that stop chicane. Well, it looks like Henry Fenson's having a bit of a mixed bag on this lap. Purple sector for sector 1. Personal best in sector 3. Steve comes around to complete his first lap. Henry Fenson's gone purple in the last sector as well. Let's have a look and see. So Henry at the moment has set the fastest time in Pro. Well, Tony S. just been eclipsed by Matt Tesorio in AM. So Tony S. his favourite Porsche. Had a bit of a practice session last night for the boys here at Daytona, and it would appear that the Aston might have a little bit of an advantage based on the times last night. So interesting to see. As Henry, as I said, has currently got the fastest time, followed by Neville Mell in the McLaren. Hopefully this fog lifts time for the racing. I think the races are set for early evening, so should have plenty of time to clear away. Stephen Searles joined us on the chat, says start your engines. Moz Moroz in the McLaren. There's about 4 minutes of qualifying left to go. Jump on board with Moz. Currently 3rd in the Pro class. Meanwhile, Joshua Woolley now has set the quickest time in the AM class, followed by Chris Blanchard. These two boys are actually battling it out for the AM Championship at the moment, so good to see them both up near the front. Oz winds the McLaren out. About to come up onto the bus stop chicane. Notorious for off tracks through here. Oz gets through there nicely. Wait for him to cross the line and see if he can improve on his current time. Daytona is a one of the really good drafting tracks, so interesting to see how the boys go with fuel strategy tonight as to whether they Oz finishes his pre-qualifying laps. It'd be interesting to see whether or not the boys look for that toe. Yeah, that's more like it, Steve. Get ready to rumble. Sound of the GT4s and the TCRs thundering around Daytona, especially at night under lights. Pretty spectacular sight with some of the liveries the boys have put together this season. Oh, down in the little TCR class, Kyle Ridley currently leads that from Mick Polly, who we're looking at now. Oh, obviously completed his laps, was sure that everything else was set, ready for the race. So it looks like qualifying is pretty well done. The boys have got a little a short warm-up session coming up now. They've got 5 minutes to get themselves ready before the 75-minute 36-lap Enduro tonight. So while we're waiting for the race to get underway, to take a short break, but while we do, I will got a little bit of a highlights package from last week's round put together by one of our boys, Tony S. So we might take a look at that during the break, and we'll be back very shortly. GT4s are off and racing. Let's drive. Get in there. Engine roars, the track's alive. Jack Boyd got the inside for this. Gotta nail that apex slow and fast out. Every turn, every lap, there's no doubt. Oh. Phil's just looped it on his own. Thunder him. Oh, that's a massive hit into the wall. Jack's way, and he's been tapped. And now Connors, in the sim we come alive. Tire speech, racing thrill, off-track chills, full base damage, heartbeat still, send it hard, check your relative. Battle for third is well and truly on. Oh! In this race we live and give. cars, I think, conceded that one. So, Loshy's under, comes over the line for the win.
Feel the drive. In the sim, we come alive. Tires screech as we compete. In this virtual world, we give a soul. Our racing thrill, all track chills. Full base damage, heartbeat still. Send it hard, check your relative. In this race, we live and give. Checkered flag, the race is done. Victory sweet under the sun. But tomorrow, we'll be back for the love of the iRacing track. Oh baby, let's drive. Get in there. Oh baby, let's drive. Get in there.
That's what I should say. I feel like there's a target on my back now.
All right, we're just about ready to get underway. Or is it just finishing their warm-up lap? That clip was put together by one of our league members. It's a fantastic job. Really love it. He put the music together as well. So a big thank you to Tony S for doing that for us. All right, I think the guys are about to grid up. So let's have a look and see if we can get our grid up. So here we go. It'll be Jack Boyd out of 1, Henry Fenson out of 2, Oz out of 3, then it's Loshy, Glenn Boyd, Damien Seeger, who's on the comms at the moment, then it's Neville Mell, Josh Woolley, first of our AM boys, Chris Blanchard, Keithy Logan, Stephen Barker, Matt Tesorio.
You want to save some fuel because that's what you'll need. A bit of fuel tonight. Maybe 2 stops in most of these cars.
Amo's just giving everybody last minute instructions.
None of the shenanigans.
So over the page, it's Paul Pittam, Tony S, Peter Ferrero, Lucas Baker, Nick Clydesdale, Andrew Cash, Rob McGrath, Scotty Baker, Phil Paradiso, Shannon Curry. Then the first of our TCRs in Kyle Ridley. Then it's Michael Ollie. Go over the page. Good Foster, Ben Singer, Glenn Hill, Darren Linus, Anthony Connors, Campbell Hutton, John Thorne, Ray Harrison, Benji Mitchell, Dave Gogol. And I think that's our grid of 34 cars as we wait for the lights to come on.
And leaders 480. Thanks. Give the journey pause. Give the journey pause to come through.
Boys are rolling. Should be underway very, very shortly. Jack Boyd leads them around. He's got Henry Fenson on the outside of him there. Turn 1 is always
80 seconds.
a bit of a unknown. Hopefully everybody can get through there tonight. Big field of GT4s as usual. Lights are out. They're away. It looks like Jack's got the jump on the inside. Henry's hanging there on the outside. They head down into turn 1. Looks like Henry's going to actually jump to the lead. There was a bit of discussion about this as to whether Jack would look to lead on lap 1 or look for a bit of cover to save some fuel. It starts to... just starting to... the sun's starting to set. Not that you could actually see that with this weather, the way it is, but... it's Henry that leads from Jack Boyd over Moz. Loshy's slotted into 4th. Oh, somebody was a little bit wide there. Just, everyone's just waiting for those tyres to come up to temp. It's going to be Henry to lead him out onto the oval for the first time. What's our current weather? That track temp has dropped right off now. It's back to 23 degrees and it's still cloudy. We can see that. It looks like Josh Woolley is actually leading our AM class at this stage. He's got Chris Blanchard tucked in behind him. Keithy Logan currently 3rd. And back to our... jump back and have a quick look at our TCRs, as it looks like Chris has got a bit of a run there on Josh. It's Kyle Ridley leading at the moment. From Mick Polly. Edward Foster currently up in 3rd. They run 2x2. As I said, the draft of this track is probably the biggest that you'll find anywhere on iRacing. So the boys will be looking to take it. Oh, Mick's run a little bit wide, cuts back. Oh, we've got a spinner. That looks like it was Edward Foster that's gone around there. Hopefully no contact. Can resume. Might have to change his pitch strategy after that little off. It looks like he's back up and joined the back of the field, which is good. Meanwhile, back up the front, still Henry leading. Looks like the boys have settled down. They know it's a long race. I think... Glenn Boyd's jumped onto the tail of Loshy ahead as they head towards the bus stop. Wise head of Glenn decides to tuck in and get a bit of a tow. Hear the Porsche running out of breath. You can see from the roof cam just how much the tow drags you along as Jack Boyd sets the fastest lap. Quickly eclipsed by Josh Woolley in the AM class. Stay with Glenn. It's Neville Mel tucked in behind Boydie. Got Damien Seeger just behind him. Oh, Neville got a little bit sideways there. Managed to hold on to it. They make their way back out onto the oval now for lap 3. So we've got a crasher further back in the pack. Go back and have a look. That's Lucas. In the background there. I want to, he's got into the back of Tony S and looped it. Just a little bit keen to get on the gas there. Doesn't look like there's too much damage. Just got to wait for the rest of the field to get through now. Boydie once again runs up on the outside of Loshi. Good battles all the way through the pack so far. As Damo now sets the fastest lap. A 53.3. Meanwhile, back up the front with we've got another crasher. Time it looks like Keithy Logan. What's Keithy done? Was Keithy had some? Where's Keithy? Bit of budgy there, I think. Be sure. But here we go. So it's 3 wide. Keithy's tried to give some room on the outside. Oh, it looks like he's just been tapped on the inside there. To the wall. That's some heavy contact. Hopefully, rear wing's still intact, so hopefully he can get that sorted and get back out there. We head back to the leader, Henry. Get run over out of the bus stop. We've got some more crashes further back. Started off so well. Some of these boys are Tony S. I'm not sure what's happened to Tony here. But that's all come about as a result of Peter Ferrero. Not sure what's happened to he's hit the wall and come back, and Tony's just been an innocent victim for that. The boys settle down a little bit and get back to some racing. Still way too early for all these sort of bingles. As Henry still leads on lap 5. Glenn Boyd has now got that move done on Loshi. He's moved up into that 4th spot. Looks like Chris Blanchard is now leading our AM class. Got about a 1.5 second lead now over Josh Woolley. Paul Pittam back in 3rd with Andrew Cash and Steve Barker hot on his tail. And then it's Robert McGrath. Well, Matt Tesorio just ahead of him. Those that are going to run their tanks down in this first stint should be able to get probably around 10 laps of fuel. So we go back up the front and find Henry. Still got that small gap. As we can see, the lap times now are starting to drop off. Guys are starting to think about conserving some fuel. Not much change in the order. Still Kyle. Let's jump back to the TCRs. I think Kyle still out in front of Big Polly at this stage. Vic was just ahead as they crossed the line there to start lap 7. Takes that wider line, but can't quite get through on Kyle. Ben Singer tucked up there in 3rd, and it's Darren Linus in behind Ben. Ant Connors about 2.5 seconds further back, but certainly not out of it at this stage. So Connors just coming through there. While Henry's still a couple of tenths up on Jack Boyd up the front. Chris Blanchard holding that around a 1.5 second lead over Josh Woolley at this stage. Paul Pittam's dropped back a little bit further now, nearly 5 seconds behind Josh. Still got, sorry, that's Steve Barker. Oh, no, they keep swapping just as we... So, Paul Pittam, Steve Barker and Andrew Cash are swapping places as we speak. Matt Tesorio is just in behind them. This battle in the TCRs continues. This is the view looking back from Kyle as Ben Singer now gets a run. They head into turn 1. Again, Mick's got that wide line. I think Kyle's managed to hold on to it again. Jump on board with Ben. It seems to have got the run out of that corner. They're still side by side. Ben's got the best seat in the house at the moment. Little TCRs run out of breath in a track like this, but so much fun to drive around here. They head back out onto the oval again. Looks like Mick's going to try and hold tough on the outside, but Kyle will have the inside for the bus stop coming up very shortly. So unless, I think Kyle's going to concede, which he does, just drops in behind Mick there as they make their way through the bus stop. You've got to wait till you can get back on the gas. Ben got a really good run out of there that time. He moves up alongside, get a bit of side draft from Kyle. Oh, he's got the advantage of getting a toe off of Mick now as well. Will this slingshot him? Kyle looks for that inside run in turn one. He always takes that tighter line. Mick prefers to stay out wide. Mick's got the run for this next corner. Oh, Ben's very deep in on the brakes there. Kyle's still there on the outside. This is some fantastic racing between these three boys. Kyle's got his work cut out for him tonight. I think both Ben and Mick are happy to take it up, and Darren is just sitting there one spot back. He's well and truly in this as well. Jump on board with Dazza this time around. Well, Neville Mel sets the fastest time in Pro class, and Chris Blanchard does likewise in the AM class. Darren lost a bit of time there through the bus stop, being a little bit conservative, but then you get some massive slowdowns out of there if you're not careful. I think Daz was just being a little bit cautious. Last thing you want is a slowdown and lose the toe on this long straight. So we'll head back and see how our leaders are faring. Henry's managed to get a gap now of around about 8/10 over Jack Boyd. Meanwhile, Glenn Boyd is now slotted up into third spot, making his way forward. Loshy has actually pitted. Loshy always likes to do things a little bit different, and he's made his first pit stop. Did that on the last lap, on lap 9. So obviously got a bit of a strategy worked out for a little bit of an undercut. Still very, very foggy. Hard to make out the cars in these conditions, but we are running with realistic weather, so this is what iRacing seems to think the weather would be like. Daytona right now. So who are we to argue? Go back and pick up on Neville Mel. Jump on board with Nev. Meanwhile, our TCR boys have all headed to the pits. Like Kyle Ridley has actually stayed out. This train of 5 or 6 cars makes its way down to the finish line to complete lap 11. Neville sets a fastest lap again that time around. We can see the cars just coming out of the pits now, so it's going to add a bit of bit more congestion to the racing. The TCRs are coming out of the pits. I think Neville's may have squeezed Moz there to grab that spot. I got a feeling that Moz runs it very wide. So does Damo. There might have been some very clever driving there on behalf of F. Meanwhile, Chris Blanchard is still our leader in the AM class. Got that lead now out to roughly 3.5 seconds now over Josh, but of course now Chris is doing all the work himself as he comes up on the back of some of the TCR boys. Kyle did run that extra lap in the TCR class to do his pit stop. As Chris now makes his way into the pits. It looks like all of the boys have trying to find somebody. So Jack Boyd is out on track. So Jack hasn't pitted as yet. Henry, Oz, Glenn, Neville jumped into the pits. Loshy's now jumped up a few spots as a result of that. Loshy's just coming around to the pit exit now. This is going to be close. Loshy's jumped Henry. That's Henry in behind him. Then it's Glenn Boyd and Neville Mel. Let's spread the field out a little bit, but Jack Boyd's still got a pit, which he'll probably do this time around. Obviously saved quite a bit of fuel tucked in there behind Henry on that opening stint. Allowed him to go that extra lap. Meanwhile, Chris Blanchard has now done his pit stop and opened that gap out to over 7 seconds. I don't know what happened to Josh Woolley. Josh must have got a penalty in the pits. Wow, that's going to be costly. Just having a look at Josh's pit time. Yeah, so he was in the pits for 1:15. So now Jack's jumped into the pits, which puts Loshy at the front. But will Jack get in and out of the pits to hold that lead? So Henry now goes past Loshy. Jack's just leaving the pits now. We can see Jack there. It's going to come out right on top of Glenn Boyd, it looks like. Tucked in behind the old man. This is going to be interesting. Is Jack going to be content to stay there, or is he going to look to make sure that Henry and Loshy don't get away? I think there's your answer. I think Jack is very keen to get in front of the old man. Well, it looks like got another crash. It looks like Keithy Logan. Oh, what happened to Keithy there? He's just running around the having a few technical issues. Sure. Like there's too much damage on the car. Anyway, we're back with Jack as he looks to get the move done on Glenn. I think Glenn put up too much of a fight there. He'd be more than happy to sit in behind young Jack for a lap or two. That's a few of the TCR boys just put up in the mix there. Kyle Ridley obviously got his pit stop down pat. He's now 3.5 seconds to the good of Ben Singer. Mick Polly and Darren Linus are still very close to the back of Ben. See if they can get that, make that time back up to the back of Kyle over this stint. I might jump on board for a lap with Loshy, turn the sound up, and we'll do a lap with Loshy in the Porsche. So looks like everybody's holding station for the time being. Jack closed right up onto the back of Loshy, but I'm not sure that Jack will be looking for a move just yet. Well, Evan, Moz and Damo have dropped back a little bit off of this group. Go back and have a look at the battle in our TCRs. That's Edward Foster. Got a bit of a bridge to close to get onto the back of Aaron Line. It's about 8 seconds behind. Up ahead, Daz. He's sticking like glue with Mick Polly at the moment. Ben Singer just ahead. Oh. Milne's just got home. I think we're going to, we might have to do a GoFundMe for Milne, see if we can get a crane, a sim installed in his crane for him. So we can jump on and have a race while he's waiting. A lot of downtime with cranes. It's the most frustrating part of that job by far. And Scotty Baker says he's out, got done by a thunderstorm. And Dino's watching mid-air thanks to Qantas. I'll let Damo know, Dino, that you're flying Qantas. So if anyone's got any ideas for a portable sim for Milne that will fit into his crane, let us know and we'll pass it on. Well, back up at the front, still our top four. Milne says gets paid well to do nothing at times. Yeah, I've had a fair bit of experience with cranes in my working career, Milne. Know all about the downtime. So Henry still leads. We're on lap 18 now, so we're about half race distance. Might be a good time to drop in on the Discord and see how the boys are going in their racing. Hey boys.
Hello there, Holmes.
Hello, Holmes.
How are
So
we?
rumour has it you can't take 4 tyres in the pit stop.
Rumour has it.
Yeah,
Well, we just figured, based off no data, to do it.
Oh,
and it didn't plan out for any of us.
I was going to
Mind
say.
you, I didn't take tyres.
I was going to say, you've got the absolute guru of pit stop strategies in your Discord,
He's
and you
been
still
very quiet.
can't get it right.
Well, he peeled off without telling anybody. Didn't tell anybody he wasn't going to take tyres.
Oh,
Yeah.
Damo,
Yes.
we might have picked it up on the broadcast. Was I supposed to let you know?
It would have been handy, but I guess that would be an advantage. But, you know, I guess that could be my pay as race director.
I can't remember, but how long ago was our last Enduro?
Like
3 weeks?
3 rounds ago. Yep.
I didn't take tyres then.
I did, and it worked out perfectly.
I didn't.
Yeah, see, I did, and I was able to.
Yeah, because what I did, Damo,
Yeah, that was the fuel.
because no, I actually increased the fuel this race.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, so you can put in more. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, but it may.
Well, I have another strategy, and I'm hoping this plays out now.
Well, unfortunately for you, perhaps, Scotty
Yeah.
Baker's claimed the thunderstorm excuse, so you're going to have to come up with a better one.
Earthquake?
As the boys head through the bus stop. Oh, look at him. Oh, Loshy's wide. That's an off track. Just calling it early.
You might have to get David
Yeah,
Milne.
I had a few actually.
You might have to get Milne to start joining you in the box. He never gets home on time, Greg.
Yeah, actually, that's not a bad idea, Milne. If you're around and you want to jump in anytime, just give me a shout out.
It's unpaid. Did we tell him that? No, damn it. We'll tell him that later.
Yeah, we'll tell him that later.
All right, cool.
Oh, and Dino says to say hi, watching the race mid-air thanks to Qantas.
I did see him fly over in Virgin, so virginaustralia.com.au. I'm allowed to say that.
Whoa. So has Loshy gone back into the... Loshy's back into the pits. Is that too early?
It's not fueling. Well, that's a disaster.
Yeah, one of our disasters.
Ah, heaps worse.
Oh.
Like lucky to finish in the top 15 worse.
Come join me, mate.
I'll tell you in a minute. I'll tell you in a minute, Loshy.
No, because I've got no fuel. I've got to drive around and do another stop.
We're the admins. We should know what's going on, and we don't.
Namo,
Yes, sir. That's my strategy. That was my strategy. I told his refuelers not to turn his fuel on.
you gave him his teammates rig, didn't you?
I paid him off, man.
Yeah, yeah. You're going to get a job working for Walkinshaw at the rate you're going. Oh, we got a change for the lead down in our TCR class. I wonder what's going on there. Ben Singer has now jumped. Oh, that's why, because they're racing 3 wide again. These boys in the TCRs are having a ball. There's some cracking racing. Somebody wants to... Steve on the broadcast chat wants to know, did somebody put sugar in your tank, Loshy?
Yeah.
Well, our leaders are coming up on the leaders of the TCR class. Oh! Wow.
Yeah. Under these lights.
It's very foggy tonight.
Yeah, it is. It's actually hard to see the bus stop coming into it.
Oh, we got a couple of crashes further back. Let's go back and have a look and see what's happened here. So this is Matt, Rob. Oh, this is going to be into turn 1 again. Oh, TCR was right out of the way. I think one of the guys was just trying to give him a bit more space. And a couple of damaged cars. Back to the pits. That'll buff out. We'll be back out in no time. That little bit of overtaking by the pro leaders on the TCRs has split the field up a little bit, but Ben and Mick are at best to have got it back under a second now to Kyle, as I think Ben might be getting a little bit of assistance there from Mick. Bit of good old Talladega bump drafting. Hit back up the front, and still Henry doing all the legwork for young Jack. Henry says he'll be up for a chat, so anytime Melanie, if you want to have a chat, just jump into the sports car Discord, into the green room, and I'll drag you in for a chat.
That'd be good. It's always good to have somebody else on the broadcast.
Oh, she's gone back in. Steve asks, not very familiar with your seasons, but do you guys race Mount Panorama? Steve, we do, but it's a secret, Steve, so please don't tell anyone. The boys get a little bit overexcited when we tell them that Bathurst is on the calendar, so we like to just throw it at them without too much notice. But yes, we will be at Bathurst sometime in the very near future. How's that for letting the cat out of the bag?
Well, the future is a big place.
But the near future.
Yeah, Damo.
Not
Ah,
as big, is it?
not quite as expansive. So, Loshy, did we get fuel?
Yes, lots of fuel now. How many laps left in this race?
13.
Wow, that's bad because it says I've got 12 laps worth of fuel.
Got to commend Cashy there. He's let me pass, and so was Barker, and they both didn't capitalise on the situation. I think Cashy could have, but he didn't. So that's what we like to see.
Yeah, Cashy's currently third in the AM class. He's worked his way up. Josh Woolley is, meanwhile, still fighting back his way back from that earlier, what I believe may have been a pit lane penalty. Worked his way back up to fifth now.
The traffic's been very good and consistent.
Yeah, definitely.
If anything, it's me. I accidentally torpedoed Polly. Sorry, Polly.
We've had a couple of minor incidents, but I think too dramatic, as these guys, our top three, are still glued together. Less than a second splits the top three. Oz back in fourth, 7 seconds down. Got Neville Mel for company. The battle of the McLarens. Well, Chris Blanchard now a 10-second lead in the AM class. Doing a really good job in the AM class. I think he's there he is, just passing the TCR leaders now. Oh, they're all heading for the pits. We last time we crossed to Chris, he was heading to the pits. So, are you guys going to make it?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah.
But I did fuel save quite a bit.
Yeah.
Try and get back in the race. Yeah.
I reckon young Jack is doing exactly that tonight. Has not even looked like he wants to go past Henry. If I was Henry, I'd be throwing the parachute out about now. Misty gear. Be letting Jack do some of that hard work.
13 laps left.
Ben Singer refuses to let Kyle get away. He's bridged that gap now. Neither one of these boys have actually pitted though, so Polly is actually the first of the TCRs that has pitted. How are you going, Mr. Connors?
Good now. Oh, no, not really. As soon as you lose that draft, you're pretty much all done. Then I had a bent steering supposedly, and it was just mayhem. So chugging along, it's going to be tight on fuel.
So Jack has stayed out again with that fuel saving that he did, but Henry, Moz, Glenn, Neville have all jumped into the pits. Damo's already pitted.
Yep. It ain't going to be enough though.
Yeah, should be.
For me to catch us? Yeah.
Oh, catch? I don't know about finish the race, yeah.
I'll finish the race. Well, stranger things have happened with me.
I guess that sounded very confident. As everybody's now into the pits, I think everybody's worked out that now is the time to pit so you can make it home. Meanwhile, Jack has stayed out on his own. Got a feeling Jack will be down the lane this time around. Just makes his way through the bus stop.
Google's on an excursion. Checking out the grass, I think.
Yeah, Dave's been in the wars a bit tonight. Is Jack going to pit this time around, or is he going to stay out? He's going to pit. So let's go and find Henry, who's back out on track.
Oh, crap, I underfueled.
Oh, you just said you had enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I underfueled to try and get to the gap Nev.
Oh.
I'll work it out. It's all good.
Yeah, I'm in big trouble too. Ah, crap.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need
Oh,
to refuel
dear.
2 litres.
Ah, you'll save it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, famous last words. Don't worry about fuel.
This is Damo, and you're saying he's going to save fuel-wise. Come on. That's probably one of the biggest statements ever made.
I've got to get it sponsored by Shell or BP or something. I'm always using their fuel.
What about Hope Energy?
Hope Energy, whatever. These aren't electric cars. Or is that a fuel station over there?
No, they
I don't know, but if you had an electric car, you wouldn't run out of fuel.
Run out of electricity though.
They sponsored Erebus on the weekend, Damo.
Ah, okay, copy.
Aren't you the refueler at work, Damo?
No. I am not.
No, there's no way they would let Damo refuel a plane, Ant. Come on, he can't even get it right on a sim game.
I'd underfuel it.
Let's put it
Where
this
you
way.
going, Sydney? No worries, mate. 7 ton? All right, give you 4. You'll be right.
Yeah,
You'll
just
make it.
save.
Just say, yeah.
Yeah,
Lay
it's-
off in the corners.
It's downhill. You'll be fine.
Exactly. Start descending earlier. What are you going to lose? Yeah.
Yeah, just glide. Oh, meanwhile, Mick has now caught right up to the back of Kyle after their pit stops. Ben's a little bit further back, but still within distance of catching him. That's Damo making your way through, I take it.
Oh, yeah.
Give Ben a toe up to the back of Mick. We want to see a grandstand finish.
Oh, I could really give Mick. I'll tell you what I could do is I could put Mick on the back of Kyle.
But you don't want to put Mick through the back of Kyle.
This is true. They're quick, aren't they?
They are quick. Straight line. They really get up and motor. Oh, meanwhile, Jack Boyd has gone to the front. And got about a 1.5 second gap over Henry. Like Jack's decided to put the hammer down. Back with the TCR boys. I might jump on board with Ben. Tries to.
Mate, I think I bunched them up again. Oh well, makes for close racing.
Andrew Cash just making his way through.
Kyle Ridley might not like me.
Oh, Kyle likes a good fight. He's been in a battle with Mick all night, so.
Oh, okay. Well, Mick's not happy with Moz, see?
Oh, Mick moves across, so does Kyle. That might just give Ben the opportunity. He's about 1.5 seconds back. Oh, still Chris Blanchard over Andrew Cash. Josh Woolley now has jumped up into third. That's a massive drive from Josh.
Will he do it though?
It's
Oh, that wasn't even close to good.
no.
Come on.
That might have been why I ignored it, Loshy.
Somebody out there's laughing.
Yeah, fair enough. Meanwhile, back in 31st position.
Go back and find our new video producer, Tony S.
He's having a pretty good run.
Yeah, he's
I think he's second AM, is he?
he's currently 4th in AM. He's a couple of seconds back on Josh at the moment.
That's why you shouldn't be calling positions when you're racing.
Hey, I'm broadcasting and I still get it wrong, Loshy. Just don't tell anyone. He's making up a fair bit of sure who that is. Just ahead of him there. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? Because I've been dying to do this. I'm going to find Josh, who's just up ahead, and we're going to ride on the bumper cam.
Why don't you get out the drone? Can you charge the batteries?
Because it's a bit overcast and muggy, and you can't really see anything but headlights. Riding on board with Josh, the rear bumper cam, out through the little peephole in the back of the Merc. Got around about 7 laps to go.
How am I going to save 2 litres in 7 laps?
I don't know. I've been struggling. I've saved 1 litre. You can do it.
Go back and find Phil in the KP Tech Porsche. Having a fairly solid run there, Phil.
Just taking it easy, to be honest.
Out for a Sunday stroll on a Monday.
Easy skanking, taking it easy.
We are live.
Yeah, no, I know. Doing a bit of Bob Marley. Yeah, come on.
Probably.
I can't drive, so maybe I'll get a contract as a singer.
No, you can drive. You just can't pit.
Well, I learned a rule in iRacing tonight that I wasn't overly aware on.
What's that?
Well, I believe my issue came about the fact that I got a slowdown going through the chicane, and I may not have cleared it fully when
Yep.
I entered the pits to do my fuel stop.
Happened to
So
me in
not-
Mazdas.
Yeah, so not only did it not actually, like, it held me for 10 seconds, then it wouldn't let me take fuel.
Sucky.
Didn't you know that?
Yeah, no, I knew. I just wanted to test it. Just as a good admin, I just wanted to test it so I could talk about it on the broadcast just to make sure that no one else gets caught out with it.
So Loshy can confirm, for those of you that
We're going to try it.
it has been
Do
tried
not try
and
to wash
tested.
off a slowdown by entering the pits. You heard it here first. So now I'm just cruising around following Mr. Pittum. There's no room really involved in the race for me. So we're just cruising around, knocking out, 155 lap times. Just chilling.
I know what you're doing there, Loshy.
He knows he's going to get me.
Loshy is saving enough fuel that at the end of the race he can go to Damo and go, what was your problem?
No, seriously, I'm 2 laps short. I'm not even close. I will be doing a 4th pit stop.
Okay, I'm really trying for it. I think Cashy thinks he's flying at the moment, but I don't think I'll let him pass me.
Well, Tony
I
S.
need his toe.
Tony S has moved right up onto the back of Josh Woolley for that 3rd place in the GTM class. Wonder if there's going to be any team orders. Josh needs those points.
Oh, this thing's got 7 gears.
That's probably 3 more than what you need.
At this point,
Oh, burn!
I might call a safety car.
I dare you. I dare you.
Oh, yeah. No way.
I dare you.
Piss everybody off.
I dare you to call a
I
safety
don't have
car.
it in me, mate. Yeah.
Because everybody
Don't do
heard it on the broadcast that it was you that said it.
Yeah. Oh, I'm going to say, well, you dared me. So I did it.
I'm not sure that that's going to cut the mustard, but you can always have a crack.
I like mustard.
So where is Mick? Is Mick still there? Because Mick likes to run it wide into turn 1. I think Mick is actually on the inside this time around. He is. So what does that do? Oh, Mick still likes to try and run it wide. So Ben's managed to get up into 2nd now. He is on an absolute mission. With 5 laps to go. 5 laps.
All right, I've got it under a litre. I'm doing well. I think I might make it.
Yeah, you can do it.
You can do it. Put your back into it.
Yeah.
There you go, Loshy. That's a bit of R&B. I don't know if you're into the R&B. You don't take me as an R&B kind of guy.
I love all forms of music, Damo.
Okay, copy.
Except for thrash.
Oh, you don't like thrash?
Nah.
Yeah, in lieu of a safety car, Damo, can I just turn the taps on, the sprinklers?
Oh,
Yeah,
that'd be so cool.
Yeah,
Not
that
only
would
that,
be cool.
Oh, wow. As you said that, my wipers just came on.
don't do it because I need the wee. The sprinkler sound will
Actually,
make me wet my
speaking of
pants.
that, let's ride with Mick and I might go and do it for you, Damo.
Oh, thanks, mate. You'll need 2 hands.
And a pair of tweezers.
Yeah. To operate the tweezers, that's what I was thinking.
One for the magnifying glass, one for the tweezers.
I reckon Gashy's saving fuel too. Because I just laid off the start-finish line all the way to turn 1 and he didn't pass me.
Well, Pittum just had a big like a internet disconnection or something. He flashed out of the picture, but then it looked like he crashed.
Yeah, I reckon Cash is struggling with fuel. What position's he in? Oh, he's coming second. Okay. Maybe he's drawing the card. He's thinking if he just saves fuel, maybe Blanchard needs to pit, because Blanchard's like 12 seconds in front. So if it works out for Cashy, he might get a P1. How about you, Connors? How's your group going, mate?
Group.
Yeah, your group of TCRs, you know, that crew.
I don't know. I can't see anybody.
The one that Dean Longsdale consistently says is for men. But everybody knows that's not true.
All I know is turn 1, 2. I keep getting wheel damage on.
Yeah.
The curb.
Gotta stay on the black stuff, Ant. Black stuff, dude.
Yeah.
GD4, that wouldn't happen. Would it?
They're built up the GT4.
Oh, mate, you've got to have hair in your chest to race these things, Lushy.
Looks like we've got a crasher. Now, what's happened here?
Not to be confused with a Casher.
Well, it was Crasher.
Unless
Crasher,
it was
Crasher,
unless it
Crasher.
was Casher the Crasher.
Crasher.
Oh,
Yeah, no, I know.
so Loshi,
Yes, sir.
did Mr. Pittum disappear off the screen for you?
He disappeared, then he came back, then he fired straight through the bus stop and looked like he went off into the wall.
He's just, yeah, I think he must have computer issues.
Did he go to the Pittum?
I don't think he made it to the Pittum, unfortunately.
Loshi's back in the pits.
Yeah, for my 5th pit stop.
All right, well, let's go and find what our leader is doing. Jack Boyd, 1.5 seconds over Henry.
6.6 behind me.
8 seconds further back is Glenn Boyd. 5 seconds further back is Moz. Then it's Neville Mill. What's Damo doing?
Oh, don't worry about me, man. It's not important.
Well,
I'm saving fuel. What else am I doing?
it's because you've gone blue. Are you in the pits?
Because I'm frustrated.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah, there's an answer for that, but
I was saying, where's Cashy's jumping in and out as well? But where's Cashy's in P2 for the amateurs?
cashiers, yes.
Yeah, I reckon because he's definitely fuel saved because he hasn't overtaken me yet, and I'm doing 157s. So unless he's lost talent.
We're back watching this battle with Josh and Tony S at the moment. Tony is right on his tail, but hasn't passed him yet. Oh, Tony's got the wipers on. I wonder if that's Josh throwing the beers out through the back window.
Maybe he's got one of those urine bags and that's just where it exits. That's what I need.
Trickling streams, the sounds of water just running down
come on,
the
mate.
mountainside.
I'm actually sweating.
Oh, that's more water.
Doing the wee dance. I think I've got enough fuel to make it to the end now. Yep. Yeah, heaps. Let's go. Gas on now.
Oh, Henry's put the foot down.
Oh, I give him a toe.
Which one?
Big one.
closed within a second, but it's Jax. Might have this covered somehow. This TCR battle just gets better and better. Ben's now back up onto the back of Kyle again. Mick's tucked in there for third. He reckons there's a bit of psychological warfare going on here on the Discord. It's only demo, so we don't worry too much.
It's yeah, there is psychological warfare, but unfortunately Loshy's like 8 laps behind, so no kind of warfare is going to bring him back into the race. Is it Loshy?
Well, if you call that safety car, you know, I might have been half a chance.
Lucky dog, times 4.
And I'm on the lead lap, thank you very much.
Are you?
Yes. 4 seconds in front of the leaders.
Oh, you're just going to back out of it, yeah. And you'll be alright, you'll lose a lap, so you might do alright actually. Still going to end up behind me though.
Oh, don't make any mistakes. There you go.
I tell you what about Moroz sneaking into 4th position? That's not too bad.
Oh, Kyle's run it wide. Kyle, well.
How far are you behind Boyd, Moss?
4.9, and I was 5 point something before. I wonder if he's saving. Maybe he hasn't got much fuel left.
Oh, I think Kyle's tyres might be. Oh, we're on the last lap.
Yep.
Wow, that went quick.
Blanchard's definitely saving.
He's got a 13-second lead at this stage.
Yeah, but he's dropping off massively.
Oh no, Josh Woolley has crashed. What's happened to Josh? Surely not. Is this going to be the dreaded turn 1 again? Like he's running hot. He's gone wide. Oh, he just didn't get it turned. That's a big one. That is massive. We head back with our leaders. Coming around for checkered flag this time around. That looks like he's got this well and truly covered. Henry's closed up to under a second. Be able to coast this to the line. Crosses the line, takes the win. Let's jump back and see what these TCR boys are up to. Oh, as we head back. This could be anyone's. Oh, Mick's trying to go around the long way. Kyle's going to try and keep that inside. Did you crash, Loshy?
Nothing to see here.
Oh.
And a crash? No, I did not hit anything.
Head over to broadcast slides.
Copy.
Have a chat.
Oh,
Fuel caching.
oh, Mick. Oh. The bus stop. It's a bus stop.
If
Whoa.
the first second, third, yeah,
Oh. 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 Oh, wow.
So you ran for a bit.
Hey, Damo, we might have to get all 3 of these boys in. This is unreal.
Yeah,
This is going to the wire.
Have they finished or not yet?
No. Oh, that's 3. Oh, no. I
Yeah,
think,
we'll get him in.
I think Mick's gone below the line. Oh, wow.
Yeah, we'll get him in.
Hey, Damo, we might have to get all 3 of these boys in. This is unreal. This is going to the wire.
Yeah, have they finished or not yet?
No. Oh, that's 3. Oh, no. I think Mick's gone below the line.
Oh, I hope he hasn't,
Wow.
because that might be a penalty.
So Kyle has managed to hold on by 4/1000ths of a second.
Wow.
Big Polly back in third at 37/100ths. Wow.
Just whoever we like more, mate, or whoever pays me more, I guess.
Good answer, Damo. Great answer.
That was one of the best finishes we will ever hope to see.
Oh, you got a few of the boys over there. You got Boydie, Blanchard. It was a 0-0, Greg, I think.
Yeah. Although, yeah, interesting.
Head on over, boys, to the broadcast. Drop you in.
All right, we shall head over and do some interviews. Just tidy this up, and shall be back very, very shortly. Driver.
I'll stay in the green room, and when you get ready, Greg, I'll drop you in, mate.
Copy. Thanks, Dabo.
Far out. That's hard work.
All right. Have a few of the boys in very shortly. Waiting on Damo to send a few of the boys over for a bit of a chat. All right, we've got a few of the boys in here. Might start off with our TCRs. Kyle, that was a race for the ages.
Yeah, it was high speed, well, medium speed chest, wasn't it? It was who wants to drive at the last lap? I was very naughty by lifting off at the bus stop to pack him up, which it did work because me and Ben finished a dead heat. So we'll see how. I think your overlays has me in the lead and he has the iRacing lead. So it's closest finish I think I've had at Daytona.
Yeah,
But other than that, it was a fun old race.
I'm not sure how that because according to the overlays, you had the win, but I'm not really sure. We'll have to wait for the official iRacing results, which we should get very shortly.
Yeah, to my one eye, the photo finish has me a pixel or two ahead, but yeah, maybe it's a transponder in the car.
Or the bias.
It was certainly a action-packed race, though. We followed a fair bit of it tonight. You guys were never too far apart, were you?
No, I broke away in the second stint, but I just didn't have the outright pace to stay ahead. So once they got the draft, it became a outright draw. Really enjoyed it.
Yeah, no, it was some fantastic racing. And Ben has joined us. What do you think of that race, Ben?
Yeah, mate, that was pretty amazing. Can you hear me? My mic wasn't working before.
Yeah, we got you.
No, awesome. And I mean, at the end there, I'll hold my hands up. I overtook under the yellow line, so I'll happily concede that. That was a bit cheeky. I had nowhere else to go, but yeah, it was a brilliant race. Happy to finish second to that.
I'm surprised. I think with this track with the updates, going below the yellow line can actually give you a slowdown. So as I said, we'll wait for the official results and see how that plays out. So, but nevertheless, it was a cracking race, and well done to you guys and Mick, who's not with us, but to Mick as well.
Yeah, just shout out to the two other guys. You know, we've raced for 75 minutes within 0.3 of a second of each other, clean, and it was just fantastic racing. So yeah, really appreciate it.
Yeah, no, brilliant to watch as well. And GT4 AM class, Chris Blanchard back tonight and grabs the win.
Yeah, it's been a few weeks. Been away last week and I had computer issues the week before, and I think the long weekend I had to miss out for doing. I was doing a photo shoot for some friends, so it's nice to be back in the sim.
Yeah, and early in the race, it looked like it might have been a bit of a battle, but you managed to get that break and just maintain it, which is always sort of easier to manage, I suppose.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. I was quite happy. Like there was a group of us. There was me and Wooly, and we were following the pros, and I was quite happy to sit in behind him. And then he pulled out. I don't know if he got a slow down. It didn't look like he had, but then he pulled out and he let me pass. So and then he dropped off. So it was a shame. Like I thought, oh yeah, this is interesting. I'll just sit in behind here, and yeah, I'll just suss everything out, and yeah, and then sort of ended up on my own for a bit.
Yeah, I think Josh may have actually got a pit lane penalty on his first pit stop. What we could tell from the times, it looks like he may have got a speeding or
yep.
Might have just been a little bit hot getting into the pits, but nevertheless, very safe and well-run race by yourself. I mean, obviously, when you don't get the tow or you're out there on your own, it's a little bit harder to concentrate. But no, you did really well tonight. So good to see you back and back with a win. So well done on that.
Yeah, I'm pleased. 0 incident race, and I really got a shout out to the TCRs and to any of the lap cars as well. Sometimes Daytona, especially turn 1, the carnage can be a bit different, but no, it was really good tonight. Really well respectful race.
So that's always good to hear. And Kashi, got hope for second tonight.
Yeah, I'll take it. I definitely wasn't fast. Everyone just sort of kept either crashing, or I think Steve Barker might have got to take his tyres off, and that dropped him off. In the end, I was just driving around by myself, just sitting behind Damo, saving some fuel.
Yeah, we might have figured that out on the broadcast. I think at one point Damo said that you looked like you were fuel saving. So, well done. Obviously, still in the championship hunt. I think it's really tightening up now between yourself and Chris is still definitely in it. The drop rounds to play, and I think Josh Woolley obviously had a bit of a didn't quite make it to the end. He had I'm not sure whether he had a technical failure, but failed to make turn 1 and hit the wall hard, ended up on his roof. So yeah, it's going to make it tight for the remaining rounds. So hopefully you guys get in there and battle it to the end.
No, I'm out. I head off to Bali tomorrow, so I miss the next 2, 1 or 2 weeks. I can't remember what it is, so it kind of sucks. But it's been a good year or good season. I've had fun. That's the main part.
Yep. And moving on to the pro class, Mr. Boyd.
Yeah, I'm here again. I don't know how I do these things, but g'day.
I think it gets down to mainly, I've heard a whisper that it's probably down to pit stops.
Well, if it's down to pit stops, I don't know how I do it because I'm usually the worst at it. But no, tonight I felt like I got a little lucky. I think Loshi had a slowdown. I could see he was thinking about what to do, and I'm like, no, mate, don't pit because you'll be short on fuel and force a 3-stopper because we were very marginal on 2 stops. It was, not that I was fuel saving. Jack was fuel saving. Not sure about Fenson, but I was watching the fuel and it was tight to not go to the 3-stop, and I was happy to sit behind Loshi. Even if he had a slowdown, I was happy still to sit there because we had a decent gap to Moz and to Neville, so I thought it was okay, and I could afford to use fuel because if they were going to use more, 7 seconds worth of fuel, I think we'd be pretty safe there. But as it happened, pulled in for 3rd, but I couldn't match it for the speed for those guys after the stop, so they were gone in the distance.
Still a good result. bring it home in third. So Porsche is obviously still behaving itself.
Yeah, I did actually come in tonight thinking we're going to get smoked because I feel like during the practice session last night it was not to my liking, but you manage it, I guess, like every car you drive on the sim, you just deal with it. But yeah, it was probably better in the draft than I thought it would be, and it was just, yeah, those other two cars in front. And I think Moz might have got a bit unlucky too because I've seen him steaming at the end. The race was 3 or 4 laps longer. I think he could have picked me up pretty easy, but yeah, Porsche's okay. We'll stick with it. We won't ditch the factory drive the shed.
Good to hear. All right, might do some shout outs. We'll start with Ben down in TCRs. Anyone you want to send a shout out to, Ben?
Just thanks to the organisers, the admins. Yeah, great race tonight. Really appreciate it. And yeah, the other guys racing against us. It was really good fun. So thanks a lot.
No worries. And Kyle?
As always, I want to thank yourself and the teams and the drivers. It's a pretty good race tonight. Very good. And I want to thank the boys at SLM for keeping me company.
No worries. And on to the AMP class. Kashi, anyone you want to send a shout out to?
No, just everyone in the group, I guess. It's good fun. The TCR guys, they did exceptionally well to stay out of our, well, not stay out of our way, just move over when we were lapping them. Yeah, thanks, guys.
All right, well, enjoy your holiday to Bali, and we'll catch you when you get back.
Thank you, mate. See you then.
And Chris, any shout outs?
Oh, mate, just yourselves and the guys for putting this on. Been enjoying it. It's thoroughly good. To the sponsors of the league and also to Chubby Buns, who's our team sponsor. So yeah, and just thanks to all the guys tonight for a good clean night. Great to see.
No worries. Who's next? Boydie.
Yeah, just as usual, yourself, Greg, and the guys for putting the show on, and all the guys for coming out racing. It did make for a good event tonight as usual, and get your Monday night thrill on. So and also shout out to the number one fan and the friends and family watching. So cheers, boys. Cheers.
No worries. And Damo is with us. Anything to report, Damo?
I do. We've got Edward Foster's joined us as well, Greg, here as well. I think he ran 4th in the AMS.
Oh, okay.
Tonight. How'd you go, Ed?
Well, it started good, and then very quickly after it started, it went very bad. And then the rest of it was kind of a fight back. So I've got to apologise to Ben first up. I left my brake bias a little bit further back where I normally set it for qualifying, and found that out turn 1, lap 2, that I had forgotten to change it, and I nearly wiped out the dude who wound up winning the class. So that was awesome. Glad to see you caught it on the broadcast as well. I was a little bit worried I might get away with it, but now it's out in public. That's great. Yeah, from then it was just trying to fight back through. It was a bit lonely for some of it. I was working away on the back of Darren. I'm not sure if it's pronounced Linus or Linus. I was working away trying to catch up with him. And we were both fuel saving. I saw his lap time start to drop off, and mine definitely started to drop off because we were running really, really close on fuel. And unfortunately, well, good for me, but not great for him. He managed to, he had to pit on the white flag lap, so that sort of gifted me that 4th place. But look, it was really fun. It's kind of fun dealing with the traffic, and as much as these guys in the GT4s kind of enjoy cutting their way through us, it's a good challenge for us as well. To try and lose as little time as we possibly can when they're coming through. So, yeah, it's a little bit of an added factor to it. So, yeah, despite my monumental screw-up, I had fun.
It's always good to hear that these races are never boring. So, anyone you want to send a shout-out to, Ed?
Well, shouts out to whoever does Ben's washing, because I'm fairly sure they're going to have to. He's going to need a fresh pair of undies after that one. We came that close. And he was real heads up. He saw me spinning, so he kind of avoided me. So that was all his skill and none of mine. So shouts out to him. Shouts out to Darren for the. I wasn't close in terms of time, but the good battle across the race, and obviously to all the organisers and everyone as well. You put on a great series.
No worries. Thanks, Ed. Anything? Loshy or Darren or Damo, got anything else to add?
I just wanted to tell Edward that Darren's name is actually, his middle name is The. and his surname is Lioness, so it's actually Darren the Lioness. Just in case you were wondering.
All right, I'll leave that with you.
Fair enough.
Let's let Loshy do the wrap up tonight. Go on, Loshy. Get into it, mate.
Oh wow, geez, I was just sitting here quietly listening in, but no, just another good night had by all. Great broadcast run by the man himself, Mr. Holmes, and I'm hoping that everyone enjoyed themselves and had a good evening out.
No worries. Geez, on that note, I think I'm going to quit while I'm ahead. So, yeah, we might might call that done for this Monday night. Congratulations to all our winners, and thanks to big shout out to everyone that came out tonight. Another field of over 30 cars. So we've maintained our average this season of over 30 cars at every round. We've still got a couple to go, and some big news coming out for next season, but we'll save that for another day. Unfortunately, I can't put the results up at this stage. I think iRacing may be having a few issues, so we'll try and get those up on our Discord and on our Facebook as soon as we can. But until next Monday night, everyone stay safe, enjoy your sim racing, and we'll catch you 6:30 next Monday night. Thanks, guys.
Thanks.